Speculation is once again circling Nicole Kidman's personal life, with fresh chatter linking her to Zac Efron following her reported separation from Keith Urban. But beneath the surface, this isn't really a story about romance. It's about how quickly the public rushes to rewrite a woman's heartbreak into entertainment. For much of her career, Nicole Kidman has projected calm and control in the public eye. Still, no amount of experience prepares anyone for the moment when a long-standing relationship ends and the future suddenly feels undefined. In recent days, gossip outlets have wasted no time filling that emotional gap with a ready-made narrative, a quiet breakup, a younger co-star, and the implication that moving on should be swift, stylish, and photogenic. According to OK magazine, unnamed insiders claim Nicole is still processing the emotional fallout of her split from Urban, while friends are supposedly encouraging her to embrace something casual and uncomplicated. The name repeatedly floated in these reports is Zac Efron, who recently worked alongside her in A Family Affair. Whether the rumor sounds believable or forced, it highlights a familiar pattern. Celebrity breakups are rarely allowed to breathe. Instead, they're quickly transformed into the next storyline, preferably one that keeps audiences curious and clicking. The coverage frames Nicole Kidman, now 58, as emotionally unsettled, even as her career continues to thrive. She has recently been named a co-chair of the 2026 Met Gala, joining some of the most influential names in entertainment, a professional high point positioned against an allegedly painful private transition. Sources quoted in the report suggest the end of her marriage has prompted deep self-reflection. After nearly 2 decades, the relationship wasn't just part of her life, it shaped her identity, her routines, and her expectations for the future. Yet the suggested path forward isn't introspection or time away from the spotlight. Instead, it's the idea of a younger partner, someone fun, pressure-free, and emotionally undemanding. The implication is subtle but familiar, that personal loss should be softened or even solved by distraction. Efron's name gains traction largely because the setup feels convenient. He and Kidman have shared screen time before, and their most recent project leaned heavily into romantic tension. Anonymous voices describe an easy rapport between them, language often used when facts are scarce but speculation is profitable. Another theme quietly woven into the narrative is discretion. Efron is portrayed as low-key and private, while Kidman is said to have little interest in a highly visible relationship. One source claims she's simply looking to reconnect with herself, without turning her personal life into a public spectacle. What makes the speculation feel especially loaded is that the separation itself is not rumor. In September 2025, reports confirmed Kidman formally filed for divorce from Urban after 19 years, citing irreconcilable differences. Legal filings also outlined shared parenting arrangements for their daughters, with Kidman designated as the primary residential parent. So maybe those close to her are urging her to move forward, or maybe the world just isn't comfortable watching a famous woman sit with uncertainty and grief without demanding a new headline. Either way, the real takeaway isn't who she might date next, it's how eager the audience is to decide for her.